Okay, next knot. What is that? What? Are you serious? What is that knot? It's blowing my mind. Must be a taut-line hitch. Taut-line hitch, super useful knot. It's an adjustable knot that allows you to make a loop and to be able to loosen and tighten it. It's a little bit more heavy duty than your two half hitches, and you're going to use it to secure your tent stakes, your tent to your tent stakes, or your canopy to your tent stakes, or your tarp to make a shelter. What's great about it is it's adjustable, but it also really holds up to a decent amount of pressure. So you really want to learn this knot. This is probably, of all the scouting knots, the one that, of the basic 7, the one I probably tie the most because I love to camp. I tie me lots and lots of these taut-line hitches. So super useful to learn this one. So let's untie this. Now, a lot of people will tie the taut-line hitch a lot like the two half hitches. It's very similar. The only difference is I don't like to tie it on to a pole or something like that. I don't like to teach it that way because that's usually not how you use it, right? You use it. You have one end coming from your tent, and you're like, okay, I need to tie a taut-line hitch. You're not going to tie it around a pole and take it off and use it. You just need to tie it. You need to learn it the way that you use it. So our red end here is going to be our leading end, and I'm going to try to move our trailing end so it's a little bit off the screen here. Okay, so we're going to take the leading end, and we're going to go over top of the trailing end. Then we're going to come up through this loop, okay? And then we're going to wrap it around and do that same thing one more time. Okay, so you can see I went around, underneath, did that twice, okay? Then I'm going to go across the loop, okay, and across my trailing end. So you can see I'm making a diagonal here, all right? So then I'm going to take my leading end underneath my trailing end, okay? And that hole that I made where my index finger is, I'm going to go right into that hole. And it's just like the two half hitches, except it has one more loop, one more wrap around that makes it a little bit more secure. So again, like the two half hitches, when you tighten it, you want to pull left and right, not up and down. You don't want to do this. You want to go left and right. Okay. And so you're going to see that it creates three wraps around your main piece of rope to your trailing end here. I always think it looks a little bit like 3 of your knuckles, right? So 3 knuckles looks kind of similar. And then when you roll it over, you can see that strong diagonal across. And then you can adjust it. You can move it back and forth. Once you tie it, you can take your tent stake that's already in the ground, right? So it's already in the ground. You put it over top of it, and then that's going to lead to your tent or your canopy. And then once you tie that off, you can then adjust it to be a little bit looser, a little bit tighter. That there is the taut-line hitch.